Hi guys, happy Friday afternoon. This is my second introduction that I wanted to do kind of separately today in a different video. So I forgot to include on my last one, I don't know which one I'll put up first, but I have placed a down payment on a partial silicone reborn. So it's coming from Cosmic Encounters Nursery. I found them on Facebook. And then, of course, I found them on Instagram as well. It will be a partial silicone kit. Well, not kit. It's going to be completed when I get it. And it won't be until September that she's going to start on my baby. So it is an alternative. A really different alternative. I'm very excited, and I thought maybe along the way I'll kind of like do some purchases and then maybe some hints to see if anybody's into wanting to guess what I'm gonna have. So it goes along with a series of horror movies that started in the early 80s. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the first one, and then Danny Glover was in the second one. So that's a couple of hits. So along the way, I might place a couple of orders for this little baby and see if maybe this summer y'all can guess. But it will not be started until September, and so it will probably take 8 to 12 weeks to finish. So this is looking like a Christmas baby. So it was going to be my congratulations to myself, or my gift to myself for graduating grad school. But it will be about another 6 months before we see it. So anyway, very excited about that one. So, all right. So that was kind of the hint. Series of movies. The first one had Arnold Schwarzenegger. Second one had Danny Glover. So this little baby was something that I ordered when I started Reborn Adventures last year. And I wanted to kind of explore alternative reborns because I really am not into the actual babies. They kind of, I don't know that they bother me as much. I'm just not as much into it. So maybe I need to explain a little bit about why I'm into dolls in the whole 9 yards. Like my friend has asked me at one point, you know, is this a replacement for something? And for some people, reborns maybe are a replacement for a child. Some people have had child loss. We have. Never were able to have children and had 3 miscarriages and went through infertility. But to me, it's not. I like dolls of any form, and I always have. I mean, my Pasha's over here too. These are nice. A nice weight to hold, though, at the end of a stressful day. And it's weird to kind of describe that while not being a real child. So for some people, they like to take them out shopping and stuff like that, and I really don't. Like if I was going to a doll show, yeah, I think it'd be fun to take maybe Mikey to the doll show or Luna to the doll show, but not grocery shopping, and I'm not into that. I like buying the doll or the clothes, baby clothes and stuff like that. Oh, that's so cute, but you know, that's about all I'm into. You know, I like dressing them up and things, and it's like any of my other dolls though. So, this baby was the first one that I really reached. Actually, it's the first one I purchased. We know about recast in the BJD community, and I'm not going to judge anybody for recast. We know that, you know, there are copies of original dolls. Listen, I'm not getting in, but I don't want to purchase them. So I wanted a silicone baby. The first one that I saw was the Baby Klon Avatar baby. And I was like, oh, I love them. They're so cute. Baby Klons are like $3,000, $3,500. I think it's like $2,800. I can't remember. $2,800, around that, for just the basic Navi baby. And last year I was like, yeah, I don't really see putting that kind of money into a single reborn doll. So I go on to eBay, me and my happy self. I should have known. And I find really cool looking reborn Avatar silicone dolls. But I've been, and I purchased this baby, but I've been resistant to kind of post him because of the connotation that the company has, that they have stolen kits. Some of them have been questionable in my eyes. I don't see the exact same thing. Some of the kits are obvious that they have. There's been questions about Baby Klon, the $2,800 kits that they've copied from other artists. So it seems to me that it doesn't matter the price of different companies. They all have been, or a lot of it have been accused of it. I purchased this boy without knowing that the company as a whole has been accused of stealing kits. I have done research on this boy. I can't find any accusations of this one being a copy from anywhere. Okay, so let me explain that. The company is called Ivita. When you go on to Etsy, if you search silicone Avatar baby, you will find these kits or these dolls from Ivita that people also take and paint dots and put hair on and different things, and then they jack the price up to like $8.99 or so. So people are getting the ones from Ivita and doing that with. So I didn't know all of this at the time. I love this boy no matter what, but I've been resistant to post him, especially on reborn groups, because I know what the stigma will be. But I love him, and he's soft, and he's sweet. So that was my big old disclaimer on this video. Ivita has been accused of taking kits from artists and making copies. This boy is not one of them. When I found that out, I tried to sell him, but I got way undercut on my price, so I'm keeping him, and I am going to paint my own silicone dots. Come on, let go. Thank you. So if any of you have watched Banana Peppers or Graveyard Girl, she purchased one of the ones off of Etsy. This is the Avatar baby, the original Avatar baby that she purchased off Etsy and spent like $900 for the extra dots and stuff. I've got the part A and B silicone with the Psycho Paint pigments that you can add to it that are black light reactive. So I'm going to do that with my boy. So I'll go through the process to clean it up, and then I'll do all the dots around his stripes and stuff. But it is a very nice weight silicone. It's more solid than Miss Luna back there. I don't know the different shores of silicone, but he's a much harder. He probably weighs about 5 pounds. So where she weighs maybe 2, 3, something like that. So he's heftier. Let's see. Take off that. The one thing that I did not like is that this hair, I bought one of the ones that was already rooted, and his hair is, it sticks straight up when you get it. And I would have just gone for the less expensive ones and rooted my own hair had I known that. I'm getting better at rooting myself. Silicone's a little bit different with rooting. You have to go a lot deeper and be gentle not to pull it out. But some of his paint is rubbing off on his nose. Yeah, that's about it. Not on his lips, but on his nose and the tips of his ears on the inside. But, let's see. Little hand. His little feet. And rubbing off a little bit on that foot. They probably, when they do this, yeah, on the heel of his foot, they don't, I'm sure, use the proper silicone paint to do this. I don't know what they use, but the blue hasn't rubbed off, but the peach color has. And he's got a gorgeously molded tail. His little genitalia is really detailed and really molded. He's got a diaper on, of course. But he's the one that I like to hug at the end of a long day because I know I'm not going to mess his hair up. And so then he's got a very detailed belly button and softly painted nipples. And so I'm going to do all the glow paint on him. I think you need a new diaper. It looks like you've gone crooked on it. But anyway, all I do for all of my onesies is I just cut them a little hole right there for their tail. So, and this is another Walmart onesie. I think he wears newborn. Preemie. He wears preemie as well. So you have to support his head as well. So of course I got him from eBay. These are also, this is the Ivita brand. They're also Valence brand on Amazon. It's the exact same thing, but they're more expensive. In all honesty, I was thinking about getting him a little girl twin, but I'm not finding anything except for in China. He originally came from China, and like I said, it's been about a year. Got him last June, I think. So, you know, had I the choice now, knowing what I know about this company's history, I wouldn't buy another one. But, you know, he's not bad. I saw one of the, and their mouth is not open. I may open it. So I had the chance to get another baby clon, or to get a baby clon. There was one posted on Facebook for sale, and decided not to. She posted it up for like $1,500, and it was a little girl. With knowing, you know, their reputation in the groups and everything, I just I don't really have the interest in doing that, even though she'd be second hand. So that's why I decided to go for the new artist one that I did get. So we will see. Very excited about that one. Very, very excited. Somehow I keep getting little boys. But I have another werewolf that I need to make. A kit that came from Werepups from Asia Erickson. It's a vinyl kit. It's a small one. Maybe it'll probably be about the size of Luna. May make that into a little girl. I have a little ghost that I'm finishing. Should be a little Victorian ghost. So it's got white hair on a pearly looking skin tone. So it's been slow going on rooting that one. White hair on white is kind of makes me go cross-eyed. But anyway, so this is my other baby I wanted to introduce you guys to. You know, his company may have problems, but I love him all the same. Before I knew about what they were about, didn't know the same thing could happen with reborns, you know, and apparently it can, just like the BJD community. So I just choose to not want to put money into their pocket. You know, I'm going to love them all the same, though. Going to love them all the same. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you're staying safe out there. I know I'm ready to see some of my friends again, but still trying to stay safe. I know the governor has decided to start slowly opening things up in stages for us here in Tennessee. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be with the caveat, each stage is with the caveat, 14 days, as long as there's no more changes, as long as there's no more raises in the levels, as long as. So we'll see how that goes. Hope everybody stays safe out there. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.